Welcome to Automation with Ansible. Why Ansible? What makes Ansible differ from other automation tool? The first is it is free open source application. Ansible is a free open source application. Anybody can install Ansible on Linux machine or any other operating system. It's a agentless. No need for agent installation and management. You do not require to install anything on the client machine. In any environment, what does it require? We need a server on which you are going to install Ansible package. That's all. That would be your control node from where you are going to manage all your clients. From client end, we do not require to do anything. It's based on Python, YAML based, highly flexible and configuration management of systems. A large number of ready to use modules for system management. Ansible is come up with a number of modules. Here we need to understand which module is fit for which task. Custom modules can be added if needed. You can create your own custom modules as per the requirement. If you have a knowledge of Python, you can create your own module as well. Configuration rollback in case of error. You can do the configuration changes as well, and something goes wrong, you can do the rollback as well. Simple and human readable. Self-documenting. Implement sudo password so that normal user needs password to elevate his privilege. So this is also one feature. What this line says? This line says, suppose I'm doing some task on my client machine, but that task requires some administrative privilege. Okay, like root privilege is required to perform any task on my client machine. So at that time, you can elevate your privilege as well. So this is the feature of Ansible. You can elevate your privilege as well. You can become from normal to root user as well. So that's why Ansible is differ from other automation tool. Ansible concepts. So the concept is very easy. There are two types of machines in Ansible architecture. One is the control node and another one is your managed host. If I say control node, what does it mean? It means there would be one server on which you are going to install the Ansible software, from where you are going to manage all your clients. So that would be your control node. If I say control node, you need to understand that is your Ansible server. So Ansible software is installed on the control node and all of its components are maintained on it. Managed hosts are listed in a host inventory. Your client machines, that would be your managed host, which you have to going to manage from your Ansible server. So managed hosts are listed in a host inventory. So here we have to create a file, that is your inventory file, in which you are going to put the client machines, which you need to control from your control node. A text file on the control node that includes a list of managed host names or IP address. So you have to maintain a file, inventory file at the control node, and that file will keep the information about your managed host, your client machines. System administrator log into the control node and launch Ansible, providing it with a playbook and target host to manage. So whatever the task you need to perform on the client machine, for that you have to create a simple playbooks and you can perform on those client machines, and the client machines that will be maintained in your inventory file. Instead of single system to control, a group of hosts or wildcard can be specified. So here you can create the wildcard as well, or you can say the target groups as well. Suppose I have 10 servers in a production environment, so I can create a group as a production prod whatever, and in that group I can put a lot of target production servers. Like this way I can create a development servers and test servers as well. So whenever I have to perform a task for all my servers on the production, instead of specifying all the servers one by one, I can simply put the group name or wildcard, you can say prod, dev or test. So this task will perform on all the servers. So this is the concept of your Ansible. One more thing, Ansible uses SSH as a network transport to communicate with your managed host. So communication between your control node to your client machines, that would be on the basis of SSH. So SSH, that is your secure shell, should be enabled from your client machine to your Ansible server. If it is blocking, then you have to talk to the respective team, the firewall team, and make that port open. The modules referenced in the playbook are copied to the managed host. Suppose you are creating a simple playbook, and that playbook is just copying some file from your control node. If I say control node, that would be a node from on which the Ansible server, Ansible package is installed. Suppose I've created a simple playbook, and that playbook is copying a file from your control node to all your managed hosts, to your client machines. So what is actually happening? The Ansible is using some modules here. I have to copy a file, so Ansible will use copy module here. So you have to specify copy module. So copy module will copy the files from your managed host to from control nodes to your managed host. While the playbook is running, your copy module, the complete copy module, will copy from your control node to the managed host. Suppose I'm using yum module. So first yum module will be copied from your control node to all your managed host, and then it perform the task. I'm just reading. The modules referenced in the playbook are copied to the managed host. Then they are executed in order with the arguments specified in the playbook. Ansible users can write their own custom modules if needed, but the core modules that come with Ansible can perform most of administration tasks. So Ansible is coming with a lot of more modules. You can use those modules, and your most of the tasks that can be performed with the core modules. So friend, that's all for this lecture. Hope you got an idea about Ansible. So that's all for this lecture. If you have time, please join with me in the next lecture. Thanks for watching.